Hello YouTube friends, I'm Beth, the Red Cross Stitcher. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, would you please do so? Like and share my video and do all the things we do here on YouTube. I would appreciate that very much. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. And I know it has been about a month since I have been with you all. I have had so much going on. Can't wait to catch up and chat with you all. So pull up a chair here in my studio and let's just go ahead and get started. So last video, I had told you I was getting ready to head down to South Carolina. Barefoot Needle Art was putting on a retreat, and we had the best time. So I got to go. It was held in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I got to catch up with my good friend Stacy, the 911 Stitcher, Michelle, who is made by Michelle McGraw. I got to catch up with my friend Kim, and Donna were all our table mates, and we had a new table mate, Margaret. So it was so good to get to see everybody and others at the retreat. I got to see Stitchy Linda and Lori Mischievous Stitches and Beth the Steadfast Stitcher, Kylie So What Stitcher, so many. The criminally creative Stitcher. Just so many that were there, plus all the friends who weren't, that aren't current Flosstubers, got to catch back up with. So it was a good time. We had a very nice retreat, relaxing, and because there aren't classes, you really just get to sit and stitch and chat, and of course we got to go eat some good food and just enjoy each other's company. So I am so glad I got to go. Their signups were already, have already happened for the October. They do 2 retreats a year, one in February and one in October. And the one in October was, I think signups were maybe 2 weeks ago. You may still go ahead and sign up. I'm assuming there might be a wait list. I don't know. They are changing venues from what the venue was or has been in the past few times that I've been. So they're going to be right now closer, or actually on the beach this October. So excited about that. I know Stacy is getting to come again, Michelle, Kim. I'm not sure about Donna or Margaret, but it's good to be able to get to catch back up with people I don't get. Now, Michelle, I do get to see more often, and thankful for that. Stacy, only get to see a few times a year, but excited again to get back with them and stitch. I've also got StitchCon coming up, and the Queen City retreat here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I am just very thankful to have the opportunity to get to go. And also just wanted to say thank you all for the ones who have already subscribed, and my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I know my subscription level has increased, and I thank you for that. And I thank all the Flosstubers who shout me out. I know the Sable Stitchers, Roberta and Lenny, shouted me out. Stacy 911 Stitcher, Michelle, made by Michelle McGraw. Who else? Sarah Stitchy Spot, Diane from Be a Blessing Stitcher. Just all of you all, Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher, Floss Boss and Cousins, Christy and Callie. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. I thank you for the community and just helping to strengthen each other. Shelly from Antique Needleworkers as well. She shouts me out. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so in the month, what have I done? You would have thought I would have gotten more done. And I would like to have said that I did, but I've been focusing on a few things. One, I have, I mentioned before that I've had to slow down sometimes with stitching just because of my joints and some things going on right now with me. And so I have to sometimes just take a break back and step back. Also, I've got my turtleneck on so y'all don't see all my spots. I had to have some spots taken off from the dermatologist, and I've had that done. And if you will keep me in your prayers, I am getting ready to have some surgery done on March the 4th. So I would appreciate your prayers for that. So let's go ahead and see what I've done. I've got to finish, you all. It is a huge finish to me, and I know it's probably a small finish in comparison to some of the other samplers and things that people have done. But this was a big one for me. I finished Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Designs. Now I modified this. I didn't do all the alphabet in this middle section, nor did I do, let's see, the satin stitches from this band and this band here. I didn't do that. I wanted to personalize this for my paternal grandmother, Pearl. And so I put her name, her birth date, and in where the initials were, or the alphabet, the second set of alphabet, I ended up doing the initials of her children. So here is my finish. So I did do the initials of her children are here, her birth date here, her name is under Oh Joyous Day, and her birth year. And I wanted to go ahead and add my grandfather's initials and the date of their marriage. I did do the color conversion that Lori Holt used. And I did this one on, let me see, 28 count winter white from Seraphim Fabrics. Love it. So again, this was in honor of my grandmother, Pearl. So big finish for me. So thankful to have that one done. Then I started a sew along, and you all, this one is not ironed. I did not iron this one. I told you in my plans that I had, I wanted to start Winter Rose Manor. And I had a few friends to join in. Diane, Be a Blessing Stitcher. She joined in. My friend Rachel and Denise joined in as well. And there is this by Brenda Gervais. I know several of you have already finished this. And here is just my little small start. I am doing this, let's see, on 36 count old stationery by I believe that's Seraphim Fabrics, and I am using the called for colors, with the exception of I changed out one of the greens. I want to say it was Oscar, and you'll see in my haul portion I talked about the house calls for conch, and I was going to do perfect pie crust, but the perfect pie crust I had was more peachy, not pink. So I bought two different flosses, And as you can see, I've already got the roof going. So I am going to show you that in the haul, but I believe one is Rosy Glow, Classic Color Works. And I know several of you, or several people I'd heard were using Weeks Meredith Pink. But the one that I saw when I was at the shop looked almost more lilac-y and had a lot of white in it. It was really variegated. So I didn't want to do that. So I'll have to, when we get to it, I'll show you the other one that I chose as well to see. I'm not sure yet which one I'm going to do. I also worked on another Brenda Gervais, When Flowers Blossom. And that. I am using the called for colors, with the exception it called for roasted marshmallow, and I'm using 3865 DMC. And at the time, I want to say I couldn't find Grecian Gold when I had this kitted. So I kitted it with DMC 733. This is stitched on 28 count mushroom. I am using 2 threads over 2. Now, when you saw this in my whip parade, I needed to rip out the windows. I had it, I think I had done them wrong. I still have 3 windows to rip out. But I did finish the roof, and I finished her her skirt, the 2 flowers, and there are just a few little odd and end little doodad things that I put in. But that's where I am out, and I did start the flower by the house. So I'm getting that one. That one is, I really like that one. This one, I really do. I think right now, I'm going to pick this one up and give it a few days and see how far I can get in a few days on it. Okay, my next one is a Teresa Kogut. And I know you all just saw this in the whip parade, but I did do a little work. Dwelling Place. I just think this is so pretty. So I did put a little bit of stitches in. I got a few of the numbers in, the remainder of the butterfly, and I started a little more on the, so I did the numbers, the remainder of the butterfly, put a few more stars in, and I think one of these. I am using the called for colors, and this is being stitched on 36 count Confederate Gray by Weeks. Okay. I did make a good amount of progress, or to me, I think so, on Land That I Love, another Teresa Kogut. You all, I have until, let's see, the end of March. Our assignment was to have it finished in April. Maybe by the end of April, I want to, in my head, I'm telling myself by the beginning of April. So like April 1st, so I would have this done, hopefully the end of March. Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. And I told you all I was going to personalize this one as well. Maybe somewhere in the bands or in through, I'm really thinking now I'm going to do it in this strawberry band section. Just going to do some initials, the first initial of some of the people in my family who have served. got 2 houses done and some more strawberries. So, oh, I also put this in. So the house got finished, this house was finished, and I did do this and did more strawberries. So that is where I am. This is being stitched on, it's a seraphim. Let's see if I have my sticker in here. No, of course not. Barb's Brew. I think it's Barb's Brew, 36 count Barb's Brew. So this one is coming along. I am pleased with my progress on it. And if I give where the Brenda Gervais When Flowers Blossom, a couple of days of love, maybe pick this back up by maybe Monday or Tuesday and start back on that. Hopefully I will make a good dent in it, and then that would give me technically about 4 weeks. I know I'm having the surgery on the 4th of March, and that will slow me down a little bit. I know, so I'm going to try to get as much done up to that next week as I can, and see how that goes. The next one is the Scarlet House, Charlotte Frost, 1846. And, okay, I think I told you I got ahead of myself, maybe, I'm not sure, during the whip parade. If I had, no, I wouldn't have told you, because I think I just did this part of it. I told you I'd bought the several, I had kitted it with DMC. It was called for NPI silk, but I wasn't sure about the red, the 347. So I ended up getting the NPI that it was called for, plus a different shade. Yeah, let's see if I have. So I have mine all on my little floss rings. Here are my the NPIs. I think I showed you those. One is more pinky red and one is more orangey. Oh, what heck, I was showing you the DMC. This one is, here is the one called for, but I also got that one to see. Didn't have them on floss drops. And so I thought I'll pick this up. I'm going to start working on it. I am doing the called for linen, which is 37 count corn tassel. Because I had just the DMC on floss drops when I started working on it, picked it up and did a few of the flowers. I'd already had the skeleton border done. So I came up here and put in a few flowers and thought, I'm not liking that. Gosh, I don't like that red. And then it dawned on me, I did this in the DMC. So this does tell me I did not like the 347 on this fabric. I don't like it. So I'm going to pick that portion, just the red, out, and I'm going to try the called for and see if I like the called for. But I did start down here on the deer. So not a lot of progress. I did start putting in the inside double border, but I got a little bit done on that. But I love this. I love this chart so much. So I just need, sometimes, you know, you just ever get in front of your, in your own way by doing that. I was so excited to start working on it again, pulled it out, and I didn't hesitate. Did not even hesitate by using the wrong DMC. And it's not a lot to pick out, and I'm thankful that it was just a little, but just still very frustrating that I didn't even think about looking at the other reds that I had. I don't have the cover sheet to this because I didn't print it out. It is Teresa Kogut's Hometown SAL going on. I am a member of her Patreon, True Blue Whimsy, I think I am, of her Patreon. And she does a sew-along each year. This one is actually a 2-year sew-along, or stitch-along. I say sew-along because I quilt too. Stitch-along. She's going to release a piece each month. And this, I have done part 1, part 2. I have not even printed out, or printed it out. But I'll get started on it. I am using the called for linen and floss. I am doing 36 count Up in the Attic by Fox and Rabbit, and the called for, I believe they're all DMC. So I am personalizing this as well. So I believe that I don't know if it's a shop or what, was Willow Antiques. If I'm not mistaken. I personalized it to my maternal mothers, or my maternal grandparents, their last name. So I did Bragg Antiques, and there is my start. I feel like Where's Waldo? You know, you're looking, your eyes looking around to see if you can see what you all are seeing. And every time I watch it back, I'm like, oh, I look like Where's Waldo? Trying to see it. But I know there's some talk about the fence, and I know Teresa had explained it in a separate Flosstube or an update she did on that. So I may hold off a little bit just to see, because she had even said she was changing, maybe changing some of the colors. So I may print it and have at least 2 ready to go, because they're manageable sizes that you stitch. So it's not bad at all, not a bad stitch. So that's all I've worked on. Now, I did buy a frame. I showed you in the last Flosstube where I finished Blackbird Designs, the winter is past. Got it, big, huge, chunky gold frame. And it is maybe, I don't even know if it's 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch, just too small around the sides, mainly 2 sides, because I don't think that one was quite square. So I am going to use that frame. I didn't take that frame back because I love it. I may even be able to use it on When Flowers Blossom, or I know, I think it'll be too big for my Oh Joyous Day, because I've got to find a frame. I am going to frame that. I want that one framed. So I've got to find something for that. I will do it 99% sure I'm going to frame it myself. But I'll get that done. And hopefully I'll have a few more finishes by the next time I see you. I think my rotation going forward may be every 3 weeks instead of every 2 weeks. 1, that gives me more content. But 2, if I end up doing a tutorial and releasing a tutorial, that way it's spread out a little more. Because I don't seem to have hit the every 2 weeks often. Just things get in the way, and it sometimes can be just hard for me with my schedule right now to do maybe every 2 weeks. But okay, so going back to the retreat there at Barefoot, I also got to meet Kathy Walker. She's 1/2 of the 2 Needles Pulling Thread, and her daughter Ashley. Very sweet. They were very gracious, and again, you get to be around all these ladies. We did have one gentleman who was there from the year before that returned And his piece is gorgeous that he's working on. He actually finished the piece that he was working on in October. And massive, one of these full coverage pieces. So it's very, very nice. But I got, let me show you some of the things that I got. So Kathy and Ashley gave out, let me take it out of the package because it's so cute. Can you see? He is sweet. And it says, "Hi, I am a friendly frog who wants to live with you. I will keep the nasty frog away from your stitching. I don't eat very much and dislike flies. Please give me a name." So I'm going to come up with a name for my little frog. I love it. Love it. We got several little goodies of the needle threaders and scissors. I believe this one was from Michelle McGraw, made by Michelle McGraw, with some floss drops and candy. I got, I'm trying to segment my haul out separate from what I got. Kim, my good friend Kim, had bags made. Look at that, how sweet. And in that were, look at that tape measure. So cute. Everybody needs one of these in their little stitchy bags. We got some pins, chapstick, some floss, and that was super nice. And let's see, what else? I got more, oh, criminally creative. I said, maybe I did say that, right. I got to meet her and she gave me some floss drops as well. I got, look at that. And this one is from Michelle. This one was. The cute little scissors. Look at these needle minders. And we have a camper too. That. And a couple of skeins of silk. So nice. Those were from Michelle. And I hate sometimes I keep stuff and I need to do better about writing down the names. This was from Jennifer Lee, 5th daughter. Look how pretty those pins are. I got that. And some really pretty flosses. And I know Stacy, 911 Stitcher, also gave out some really cute things too. And look at this, the little tiny tomato, some covered buttons. I believe this was from Donna at our table. And Stacy gave us the floss and the floss drops as well. And the floss. And I think she may have been also gave us the scissors. Okay, let me put my stuff back in the bag so I don't lose it. But if you've not signed up for the retreat, sign up. you may be on a wait list by chance, but I know the place that they're going this time has more space. So I also, look at this, got a cute little needle book and some floss drops. Look how pretty. Those are so pretty. Isn't that cute? You know, and it takes time for people to do that and to make things to give you. It just is the generosity of people. And look, it's got even a pocket. Y'all, that is precious. Again, I don't know everybody who gave me something, and I did get to meet Christine, which was Lori's friend from Mischievous Stitches. This may have been from her. Again, like I said, I need to do better. Got some little, a little ruler and some of the little crayon marking pencils. So when you mark, if you're just, and I like a paper chart too, that I can mark things off. Look at that, the little frog fabric. So cute. Now, I'm not trying to start anything, but there were several in the group. You gotta watch, get up to go to the bathroom. No, I think it was the day maybe I was leaving. And Amy and Memory, who are the owners of Barefoot Needle Art, they come around and they put things on the table, and there were frogs. They had several of these little plastic frogs. And so when I was getting stuff together to leave, the ladies at the table filled my purse with the frogs on the table. And I joked with them, I'm like, they better not come back to haunt me. I got some seam rippers. I love these little needle threaders. They're just a perfect size in that cute little fabric. But that little frog fabric was cute. We also got the needle minder from Barefoot. And look at this. Somebody has already finished theirs, I know. Might have been Rose. It is a little kit to do a little mini drum. Look how cute that is. Just all in the, everything in there. Very, very cute. They also gave us a little mini magnifier. That's nice to have to start your first stitch with. And then let's see, I've got another bag. Oh my gosh, you all. Look at the candy. Some Reese Cup Werther's Originals. Oh my gosh. Y'all, the candy was divine. Little Jelly Bellies. And my friend, Sweet Stacy, brought me gave me some things. This is a Mill Hill kit. Look at that. I've never done one. I'm excited. So I got that she gave me. She gave me several charts and books. She also gave me a 40 count piece of Snowdrift Fabrics by Stephanie and a 40 count Dune linen from Atomic Ranch. So nice. I might have squealed when she gave me a pack of that. Look at that. The little cards, you all. so nice. I'm sorry for the crinkling. But yeah. But she gave me a couple of books, a couple of charts, and you know, and these. And now I've already been into these. The C's candies, the dark chocolate hearts. Oh my goodness. Those are so good. So good. She and Michelle are just great ladies and have helped me along the way with my channel, and just so giving and gracious. And you know, when you find people like that, keep them, because they are nice to have, that truly are a friend and, you know, again, want to help and support you. So this is what I bought while I was away. Again, sorry for the crinkling. Got a few charts. Oh, let me show you what our piece was. Friends and Stars by Erica Michaels. This was our retreat piece. And it came with the finishing fabric and the floss. Very nice. I bought, if you watched my other video from the Whip Parade, you know that I started Rejoice Evermore. The fabric was not cut. It came to me already serged, and because that it was serged, I didn't look. I didn't measure it. And that was so bad, because as I started going, I noticed I was running out of real estate really quick on that piece of fabric. So I decided I wanted to restart it. And so I got a fat half of vanilla cream, Rogue vanilla cream. And that will be to do my Rejoice Evermore. I also got a 40 count vintage country mocha. I do like this hand lotion. But I bought the raspberry and orange, the Stitchers. Is it yeah, Stitchers lotion. I got some of that. And I did buy some floss and some needles. And if you have watched me, you know Peacemakers are probably my favorite needles. When I was there, I didn't see them. So I thought, well, I'll buy something else. So I bought the Pony Black. I bought the ones that are the white tipped and the ones that are the black tip to try. So I'm going to try those. I also got the Unstitcher with those frogs they put in my purse. I did use, I haven't used this one, but I did have to unstitch some things. And I also bought another thing of the Sullivan's needles. I bought a few floss. I got, it's not going to be a shock, it's the red and blue. I got some used brick, blue corn, and blacksmith blue. Got those. And these are the two that I will decide. Do I still have it up here? No, I've already thrown it down. Classic Colorworks, Rosy Glow. This will be for Winter Rose Manor. This one. Or I bought Weeks Dye Work Chablis. So you can see there is a little bit of difference. Rosy Glow is a little more pink. This is, to me, got a hint of lilac in it. I think I'm going to go Rosy Glow. So that's, oh, and my charts. I love that drum that I did from the Tiny Town, Big Hearted Tiny Town. So now I'm going to, I bought the Patriotic Tiny Town. And I bought Peppermint and Holly Blackbird. Those are so cute. So that's what I bought from Barefoot. Let me put my stuff up. And I got a few other things. When I bought the fabric for Teresa Kogat's Mystery Sew Along, Stitch Along, Karen from Fox and Rabbit, they dyed a special run for her Stitch Along because so many people couldn't find it. So I ended up buying the 36 and the 40 count. I am stitching mine on 36, but I do have the 40 count because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And I got a few kits from Roberta Lyle. She was doing a little destashing from the Sable Stitchers. And I bought, she had the Scarlet House Jane Williams 1838, and this is kitted with 40 count linen. So Jane Williams. So I got that from her. And she also, oh, let me put that back so I know. This one is Needlework Press, Margaret Croft. This is kitted with 36 count corn silk. Margaret Croft. And there is the threads. So I got that. And my sweet friend Jody, she was had brought a few pieces or charts to our weekly stitching. We are stitching. We're doing 2 days. When we originally started meeting, we were meeting during the day on Thursdays, and then it quickly morphed into the people who worked couldn't come, and we started a Monday evening. Our Monday evening has taken off significantly, and just to help me, you know, I don't work full time. I do some consulting, and because of that, my schedule is erratic. It's not a set schedule, and I have an hour or two a day, or sometimes it could be a little more. Sometimes I don't have anything. And so for me, I am pulling back from meeting every Thursday for cross stitch, because that was 2 days dedicated specifically to meeting with cross stitch. So I am continuing the Monday evening. If you are in the area, anywhere near Locust, North Carolina is where we meet at. Come and join us. We have a great group. We meet at the Locust Starbucks we usually meet 5:30. Some of us there are a little earlier, and we meet until about 8 o'clock at night. And Jody from that group had a few Blackbird designs that she was passing on. So I got this one, We Live in Hope. And it's got this chart and that one. I thank you, Jody. That was very nice. And my friend Kim passed along to me some of the Lizzie Kates. So I got a handful of the Lizzie Kates. So, and a couple Heart and Hand but I got a few of those from her. Then I bought, quilt-wise, I bought, I saw this on Shabby Fabrics. It's the quilt tool to be able to, well, heck, I'm showing you something that, oh, that just came with it. That's not it. Disregard that. I bought this, the Seam Guide Setter. There's a little plastic tool in here that you used to get your scant 1/4 inch. And they have the guides that can peel and stick. So I bought these and some replacement pieces for that. I don't typically do a scant 1/4, but on some of the sew-alongs that I'm doing, some of them almost require you to have a scant 1/4 inch. And so I got that. I think that was it. And I got some happy mail from my sweet friend Shelly from Antique Needleworkers. Sent me this beautiful little Valentine card. And look at those little floss drops and some candy. Let me take them out. Oh, goodness. Mine just came undone. I'm sorry, it wasn't clipped on there. Look how pretty. That. And I don't know if you can see that. So sweet. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. Well, the only other thing that I have to show you, I think, I'm trying to look to make sure I didn't miss anything, is my quilt. This quilt is, and I thought, oh my gosh, let me pull the chart, and I didn't, of course. It is Lisa Bonjean, who is Primitive Gatherings. She is a moda designer. This is her pattern. She originally did it as a free sew along in 2020. And I want to say it's "Oh Say Can You Sew," but I don't think that was it. That may have been the 2021. But you can purchase this now. I used her American Gatherings fabric, and I set mine using the grunge navy is what I used. She actually had a different fabric, but at the time, because of COVID, and you couldn't, the sew-along even got pushed way out when it was originally supposed to start because the fabric trying to get in. And the blue that she had originally used, you couldn't get it. It was sold out. So I ended up going, I used the grunge navy on mine. It is set 4 across, 5 down, so you have 20 flags. And it's had languished in my cabinet for 2 years. I hadn't quilted it, and because I think I've mentioned I'm waiting, I want to get a long arm, a computerized long arm. And I thought, well, I'll wait till I get that. I haven't got it yet. So I'm like, let's get this quilted. So I got it quilted and bound. I finished that this week. So that's done. I don't have any new sewing, garment sewing. I haven't done anything sewing related other than getting this quilted since I've been back from the retreat. But I thank you all for spending time with me. I appreciate it so very much. And again, that you come back, that you're subscribed to my channel, all the support, the comments that you give to me and on my videos. I appreciate that. I really do. It warms my heart. You all are just the best. You really are the best. So leave me a comment. One, what do you think? Which thread should I use for the Winter Rose Manor? Should I go with the Classic Colorworks Rosy Glow, or should I try the Weeks Chablis? Just let me know in the comments below. And again, I hope to be back, and my goal now is 3 weeks. So I'll see you all then. I hope you have a wonderful day, and just enjoy your stitching and your journey. Wherever it is that you are, enjoy that. Thank you. Have a good day, you all. Bye.